Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Bulldogs will kick it away to get this game going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So San Jose State's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. I mean, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size and power of an offensive lineman. We're looking at a freak out there today.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up. Hand off to the back. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Back to throw. It's Brown. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
You call it quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Grab behind the line. It's Card. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
And he knocks that one right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return begins inside the 10. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So Georgia's offense comes out for their first possession today. And so here we go. This is going to be fun, Kirk. It's the other part of this quarterback duel. Both these guys really expect to be playing for a long time on Sundays. What are the better college matchups we're going to get this year at the quarterback position?
Chris, you and I talked about this before we came on the air. Yeah, it's about the team. Obviously, you want to win the game. But I think both these guys understand what's at stake. They're 2 of the better quarterbacks in the country. Whoever wins today can take a big step in showing who, in fact, they are individually.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. So quickly all the way up to the 36, and it's 1st down. And the wideout goes in motion. He beat the tight end for a completion. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's incomplete, in and out of the hands of the running back. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Receiver in motion now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Running back has it on the screen now. When the tackle is made, the defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the 1st down. The Dogs will line up to punt it away. On the return, it's Bates. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Spartans offense back out on the field now. They've got the lead, but had settled for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Brown. Makes a quick catch. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. Team making their way on the field. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this 1st down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Quarterback still with the football. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Oh, the read option here, and the quarterback keeps it. I thought he was going to get out and maybe take this downfield for big yards. The defense, very fortunate to keep him to a shorter gain.
Now it's second down here. There's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. He decides to keep it here. A quick juke to get free. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Well, Kirk, San Jose State has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to pass this time. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, you get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The key on a third down between the quarterback and the wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
So second down after the incompletion. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
On third down, he drops to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
The San Jose State offense is back out there now. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. They'll test the right side here. Tackle with the 35, good enough for a first down.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Looking to pass. It's Brown. That's a bullet over the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. With the catch, it's Bates. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, this is every defense's worst nightmare. They have everything covered downfield. The quarterback just has given up on the play, checks it down to the back. Instead of rallying to the football to keep him short of the first down, he is so elusive, he picks up first down yards.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about different. Ball, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Bates. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Hand off to the single back. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looking to throw. It's Brown. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. That's a big-time drop.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the mark.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the quarterback dropping back. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up 4th down.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. But it's incomplete. A 4th. Turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down at the 42.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this 1st down for the Georgia offense. And you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Running back grabs it on a screen. May wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we can throw the screen on it.
So early contact for the defense. That'll push the ball up 5 yards. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Good enough for first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Bates. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Getting set. Here's second down. The shotgun handoff here. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it,
he's looking deep here. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Spartans.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Georgia, 0. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime. They cut into this lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. The QB throws his third pick of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, San Jose State.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
17, Georgia, 0.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Looks like he's going to run it. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 2nd down, I'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Back to pass. It's Brown. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Athens to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes... plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. We get the second half started with their running play. Making people miss. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again. I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Now look at the quick cut. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Pretty snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got his man open downfield. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's White. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
And here's the handoff. They can't slow him down. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short gain.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution. We reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the San Jose State offense. Takes the ball, tries the right side here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Brown. It's a quick grab. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Bates. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Flores. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And it falls incomplete. The defense. Read to throw that time.
But never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Looking to throw. It's Brown. Defense is coming after him. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
So you run 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And this one is right through. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking for the wideout. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Touchdown, Spartans. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. And as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And he'll set up to throw. That's reeled in. It's Tuggle. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter. You're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunky play.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sight.
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This quarterback on fire today. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Spartans offense back out on the field now. The last possession, they were able to milk some clock and add 3 points to the scoreboard. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Grab down the middle. It's Bates. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Gives it to the back. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, San Jose State.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Brown. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
They'll run it from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Bates. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over it that time.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Snags the quick throw. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He finds the running back for a fourth down catch. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make the accurate throws.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Smart of the offense, keep the ball on the ground, try to keep working that clock. The defense needs a stop if they want to give their offense any chance at a late comeback.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To throw, it's Brown. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Under pressure, just lets it go. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on fourth and goal here. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Quarterback drops back. Lets it go quickly. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Same tailback, another carry. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. So out comes the field goal team one more time. This kicker has been busy today. He's made 3 already. The attempt is no good. And the lead remains at 13 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. This one is broken up and falls incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. And he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wide out. And it's complete downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Receiver makes the catch. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to throw again. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made by the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. The tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. Quarterback spikes the ball to stop the clock. Coming up, second down and goal. Defense showing blitz here. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's got it right near the end zone. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, they did what they had to do with his touchdown here. Now, with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
PAT is good and still trail, though. I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, a really entertaining game. It came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.